The Hollywood life isn't as glamorous as it may seem. In a world where image is everything for some, harsh criticism and unfair expectations run rampant. I'm Adam Andrews with Beyond the Screen, and this is the top 10 celebrities who were straight up told to lose weight for a role. Coming in at number 10 is Jennifer Lawrence. In 2017 at Elle's Women in Hollywood event, Jennifer Lawrence spoke about the film industry's approach to body image. She told the story of when she was a young actress. She says she was asked to lose 15 pounds in 2 weeks for a part in a film, which is an insane request, but not only was she told to shed the weight, but she was forced to strip down and compare herself to other actresses who did not have the role. She said, quote, "During this time, a female producer had me do a nude lineup with about 5 women who were much thinner than me. We are stood side by side with only tape covering our privates. After that degrading and humiliating lineup, the female producer told me I should use the naked photos of myself as inspiration for my diet." End quote. Anyone else feel their blood boiling? Cause I kinda do, just a smidge, just a little bit. Yeah. She went on to say that the experience made her feel trapped, and that she now continuously reminds herself that she deserves to be treated with respect. And I'm so glad she could take that horrible experience and spin it into a positive thing for herself. That's not easy. Number 9, Chris Pratt. Before Chris Pratt landed the role of Scott Hatterberg in Moneyball, he says he was told he had to lose weight. While he did actually go through with the weight loss so that he would be cast in the film, he says he ended up doing it in a pretty unhealthy way, which is part of the problem. I think if a production asks an actor to lose weight, they should provide resources to do so, since they think it's as easy as just doing it. He told Vanity Fair that, quote, "That was the first time I heard someone say, 'We're not gonna cast you, you're too fat.' So I decided to drop the weight like in wrestling. I couldn't afford a trainer, so it was all running and crash dieting and cutting alcohol." End quote. If you're gonna tell someone to cut down and expect them to do it out of their own pocket when the industry is already expensive to be a part of, I don't know, maybe be a little less harsh about it. Number 8, Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer may have been the writer of her film Trainwreck, but her control over the project stopped when it came to her own appearance in her own film that she wrote. She says that she was told she needed to lose weight in order to take on the lead role. On the Jonathan Ross show, Schumer jokingly described the experience by saying, quote, "It was explained to me before I did that movie that if you weigh over 140 pounds as a woman in Hollywood, if you're on the screen, it will hurt people's eyes. So I lost some weight to do that, but never again." Again, she did this for her own film that she wrote. Number 7, David Harbour. During a 2017 interview with The Wrap, David Harbour talked about his ironic experience auditioning to play the Blob in a Wolverine movie. When David Harbour auditioned to play the role, he ended up getting told by the director that he should probably shed some pounds, despite the fact that he was auditioning to play a character named the Blob. David said in the interview, quote, he was like, "David, look, you're wonderful. We really think you're just a great actor. We're just concerned. We're really concerned." And I was like, "Why? What's your concern? I'm good to go. I'm available. Let's do this." And they were like, "No, it's just you lifted up your shirt and we saw we're just a little worried about your health." And I was like, "Wait a minute, dude, pause for a second. You are telling me I'm too fat to play the Blob. That's awesome. I have to get the F back to New York. That's my audition, so I didn't get the Blob." And personally, this is one I find somewhat hilarious just because of how ridiculous it is. Number 6, Kate Beckinsale. Kate Beckinsale says that when she auditioned for Michael Bay's Pearl Harbor right after giving birth, Mr. Bay told her she'd quote unquote have to work out if she got the part. Kate told the story on the Graham Norton show saying, quote, "I don't think I fit the type of actress Michael Bay had met before. I think he was baffled by me because my boobs weren't bigger than my head and I wasn't blonde. I just had my daughter and had lost weight, but was told that if I got the part I'd have to work out, and I just didn't understand why a 1940s nurse would do that." End quote. Apparently the director then continued to insult her body through the production process of the movie. Kate's right, a 1940s nurse wouldn't do that. A lot of things in that movie aren't accurate, but honestly, have you seen a Michael Bay film? Number 5, Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill said in an interview with Men's Health magazine, when he auditioned to play James Bond in a film, the director told him he was too chubby, quote unquote, for the role. To audition, Cavill said he had to walk out with just a towel on, saying, quote, "I remember the director, Martin Campbell, saying, 'Looking a little chubby there, Henry,' end quote," which screw you, dude, that's kinda rude, what the hell? But Cavill said he was following a poor diet at the time, and overall, the director's comment made him rethink his physical health and how he eats. I don't know how to train for a diet, he told the publication. Continuing, and I'm glad Martin said something because I respond well to truth. It helps me get better. Again, it's great to see an actor take these things in a positive way, but it just goes to show the tough skin actors are required to have when they're in Hollywood. Number 4, Mindy Kaling. Mindy Kaling's story is a lot like Amy Schumer's actually. Before The Office, a network offered Mindy Kaling a sketch comedy show based on her own life, which is great. Who better to play a person than that person? So it's a little strange though that this same network made Mindy audition for her own part and then rejected her from the role because she wasn't quote unquote considered attractive or funny enough to play herself. What? She told The Guardian, quote, that network is no longer on the air and The Office went on to be one of NBC's most hit shows in years. I feel like karmically I was vindicated, but at the time it felt terrible, unquote. Number 3, Carrie Fisher. Even when you are reprising an older version of a character you already played 30 years ago, some people in the industry still only care about how you look. Star Wars actress Carrie Fisher was pressured into losing 35 pounds in order to reprise her iconic role as Princess Leia in Star Wars The Force Awakens. She told Good Housekeeping, quote, nothing changes. It's an appearance-driven thing. I'm in a business where the only thing that matters is weight and appearance. That is so messed up. They might as well say get younger because that's how easy it is. It doesn't matter how great of an actress you are, doesn't matter if you played the role iconically when you were younger, Hollywood is Hollywood. Maybe it needs to change, I don't know. Number 2, Ashley Benson. In 2016, Ashley Benson was told she was quote unquote too fat for a role, to which she responded, quote, I'm a size 2. I cried for 30 minutes, but then you have to let it just roll off your shoulders or it could cause a serious eating disorder, end quote. She told Ocean Drive, quote, a lot of people in this industry hear they need to lose weight more times than they should. It does make you stronger though, because if you let that affect you, you can't be in this industry. You'd go crazy. End quote. And that's the hard truth of it, really. Number 1, Margaret Cho. And to end off this list is an example of just why this kind of behavior is dangerous. ABC told Margaret Cho that she was too overweight to play the part of herself in her semi-autobiographical sitcom All-American Girl. Cho ended up hospitalized with kidney failure from not eating. Years later, she told The Cut, quote, being called ugly and fat and disgusting to look at from the time I could barely understand what the words meant has scarred me so deep inside that I have learned to hunt, stalk, claim, own, and defend my own loveliness and my image of myself as stunningly gorgeous with a ruthlessness and a defensiveness that I fear for anyone who casually or jokingly questions it. End quote. Period. Exclamation mark. Hey guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Beyond the Screen if you want more videos. I've been your host for today, Adam Andrews. You can find my socials down below, and until next time, stay healthy and ignore the haters.